Hello and welcome to the Examophobia YouTube channel. Today is the first session of the 60 days IRP program, means integrated revision program, in which we have chosen today's topic polity and current affairs. So let's start question number first. Question number first. Which of the following statement is or correct about Ken-Betwa link project? First statement is, it is the first project under the National Perspective Plan for interlinking of rivers. And second one, the chief ministers of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh have signed a MOU implement this project. Third statement is, it is one of the 16 river linking projects under the peninsular component. So correct answer is third. First, second and third statement is true. Why is news? Chief ministers of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh signed a memorandum of agreement to implement the Ken-Betwa link project, short form KBLP, the first project of the National Perspective Plan for interlinking of rivers. Ken-Betwa link project. The Ken-Betwa link project is the river interlinking project that aims to transfer surplus water from the Ken river in MP to Betwa in UP to irrigate the drought-prone Bundelkhand region. The region is spread across the district of two states, mainly Jhansi, Banda, Lalitpur and Mahoba district of UP, and Tikamgarh, Panna and Chhatarpur district of MP. The project involves building a 77-meter tall and 2-kilometer wide Dhodon Dam and a 230-kilometer canal. Ken-Betwa is one of the 30 river interlinking project conceived across the country. Next one, question number second. Which of the following features in the Indian Constitution are borrowed from the British Constitution? First statement, the idea of the rule of law. Second, prerogative writs. Third one, federation with a strong center. Fourth, office of governor. So choose the correct option. So correct answer is first and second. The idea of the rule of law and prerogative writs borrowed from British Constitution. So correct answer is first. Next one, question number third. Which among the following act allowed court of directors to manage the commercial affairs but created a new body called Board of Control to manage the political affairs of East India Company? So first one, Government of India Act of 1919. Second one, second option, Indian Councils Act of 19. Second option, Indian Councils Act of 1909. Third option, Chartered Act of 1813. D option, Fits India Act of 1784. So correct answer D option, Pitt's India Act of 1784. Next one, question number fourth. Question number 4. Which of the following functions are performed by the Constitution for the benefit of society? So first statement is, it sets authoritative constraint upon what one may or may not do. And second statement is, it protects minorities from tyranny of the majority. And third statement is, it saves us from ourselves. And fourth, it specifies who has the power to make decisions in a society. So choose the correct option. So correct answer is D option, all statement is true. D option is correct answer. Next one, question number 5. Which one of the following objectives is not embodied in the preamble to the Constitution of India? A option, economic liberty. B option, liberty of thought. C option, liberty of expression. D option, liberty of belief. So correct answer, A option, economic liberty. A option correct. Next, question number 6. Consider the following statements and identify the incorrect statement. A option, the ideals of liberty, equality and fraternity in our preamble have been taken from the French Revolution. And B option, the term liberty in our preamble means license to do what one likes. And C option, liberty conceived by the preamble or fundamental rights is not absolute but qualified. And D option, none of above. So correct answer is B option. The term liberty in our preamble means license to do what one likes. Next one, question number 7. Which of the following acts increase the functions of legislative councils and give them the power of discussing the budget and addressing question to the executive? First option, Government of India Act 1915. B option, Government of India Act 1892. And C option, Government of India Act 1861. And D option, Government of India Act 1858. So correct answer is B option, Government of India Act 1892. This act says that it increased the number of additional yani non-official members in the central and provincial legislative council but maintained the official majority in them, and it increased the functions of legislative councils and gave them the power of discussing the budget and addressing question to the executive. So next one, question number 8. Question number 8. Consider the following statements with regard to preamble. First statement is, some provisions of the preamble acts as a prohibition upon the powers of legislature. Second one, preamble is source of power to legislature. So which of the statement given above is or correct? So correct answer is neither one nor second. Preamble is neither a source of power to legislature nor a prohibition upon the powers of legislature. Hence both the statement are incorrect. Preamble is non-justiciable, that is, the provision are not enforceable in court of law. Next one, question number 9. Which of the following bodies does not find mention in the Constitution? First one, Inter-State Council. Second one, Niti Aayog. Third one, National Development Council. Fourth one, Zonal Council. So choose correct option. So correct answer is C option, Niti Aayog, National Development Council and Zonal Council. Niti Aayog, National Development Council and Zonal Councils is not part of constitutional bodies, but Inter-State Council is a part of constitutional bodies under Article 263. Next one, question number 10. The suggestion for framing of the Constitution of India by an elected Constituent Assembly was made by. So first option, Simon Commissions. B option, Government of India Act 1935. C option, Cripps Mission. D option, Cabinet Mission. So correct answer is D option, Cabinet Mission. D option correct answer. The proposal of framing of the Constitution of India by an elected Constituent Assembly was made by British Cabinet delegation. Next one, question number 11. Which of the following statements is or are correct with reference to the Constitution of India? So first statement is the procedure to nominated members to the upper house was borrowed from Irish constitution, and second statement is the advisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court was borrowed from the Constitution of Canada. So choose the correct option. Is right answer is C option. Both first and second statement is correct. Next one, question number 12. Indian Constitution provides for a blend of unitary and federal features. Which of the following is not a federal features of the Indian Constitution? A option, written constitution. B option, independent judiciary. C option, division of powers. D option, emergency provisions. So correct answer is D option, emergency provisions. Next one, question number 13. People as a collective entity. Citizens come into being only through the first option, law enacted by Parliament. B option, basic constitution. C option, voting. D option, economic equality. So correct answer is B option, basic constitution. Constitution expresses the fundamental identity of a people, and this means the people as a collective entity come into being only through the basic constitution, and it is by agreeing to a basic set of norms about how one should be governed and who should be governed that one form a collective identity. Next one, question number 14. Which among the following of a democratic country lays down some basic rules about election? First option, Parliament. B option, Election Commission. C option, Constitution. D option, none of the above. So right answer is C option, Constitution. The Constitution of democratic country lays down some basic rules about elections. The details are usually left to be worked out by law passed by the legislatures, and these basic rules are usually about who is eligible to vote and who is eligible to contest and who is to supervise elections, and how do the voters choose their representative, and last one, how are the voters to be counted and representative elected. So correct answer is C option, Constitution. Next one, question number 15. Consider the following statements. First statement is, since the commencement of the Constitution, India practiced the universal adult franchise. And second statement is, since its inception, Indian Constitution guaranteed every adult citizen in India above 18 the right to vote. So correct answer is A option. First statement is true and second is false. Why? The 61st Amendment of the Constitution of India lowered the voting age of election to the Lok Sabha and to the legislative assemblies of states from 21st year to the 18 years from 1989. Next one, question number 16. Which among the following Constitutional Amendment Act is known as mini constitution due to the important and large number of changes made by it in various parts of the Indian Constitution? First option is 7th Amendment Act. B option 42nd Amendment. C option 44th Amendment. D option 97th Amendment. So correct answer B option 42nd Amendment Act. 42nd Amendment Act 1976 is known as mini constitution due to the important and large number of changes made by it in various part of the Indian constitution. Next one, question number 17. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held that the Indian constitution is founded on the bedrock of the balance between the fundamental rights and directive principles, and they are like two wheels of a chariot, one no less than the other? A option Minerva Mills case, B option Keshwanand Bharati case, C option Sankari Prasad case, D option Golaknath case. So right answer is A option Minerva Mills case. In the Minerva Mills case 1980, the Supreme Court held that the Indian Constitution is founded on the bedrock of the balance between the fundamental rights and the directive principles. They together constitute the core of commitment to social revolution. They are two wheels of chariot, one no less than the other, to give absolute primacy to one over the other is to disturb the harmony of the Indian Constitution. Next one, question number 18. Which of the following were the changes in the position of the Constituent Assembly of India upon passing of the Indian Independence Act of 1947? So first statement is Assembly became a fully sovereign body, and second statement is Assembly became the first Parliament of Free India. Third one, the total strength of the Assembly increased. So select the correct answer using the code given below. So correct answer is A option, first and second option is true. The Muslim League members hailing from the area included in the Pakistan withdrew from the Constituent Assembly for India. Consequently, the total strength of the assembly came down to 299 as against 389 originally fixed in 1946 under the cabinet mission plan. The strength of the Indian provinces was reduced from 296 to 229 and those of the princely state from 93 to 70. Next one, question number 19. Under which of the following act the legislative and executive functions of the Governor General's Council was separated for the first time? A option, Chartered Act of 1833, B option, Chartered Act of 1853, C option, Government of India Act of 1858, D option, Indian Councils Act of 1861. So correct answer B option, Chartered Act of 1853. Next one, question number 20. Which of the following may result is loss of citizenship of an Indian citizen? So correct answer is A option, first and second statement is true. Third statement is false. Next one, question number 21. What was the purpose of formation of Simon Commission in 1927? So the purpose of formation of Simon Commission in 1927 to review the working of Government of India Act 1919. So correct answer is A option. Next one, question number 22. Consider the following statement regarding Central Zoo Authority. First statement is it is the statutory body constituted under Environment Protection Act 1986, and second statement is an expert from the School of Planning and Architecture, Delhi, is appointed as a chairperson of the Central Zoo Authority. Third statement is it identifies endangered species of wild animals for purpose of captive breeding. So correct answer, statement number 3 is correct. So correct answer is B option. Why this statement is false? It is the statutory body constituted under Environment Protection Act 1972, not 1986. And statement number 2 is incorrect. Why? The authority consists of Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change as chairperson, 10 members and a member secretary. Recently, the ministry has reconstituted the Central Zoo Authority to include an expert from the School of Planning and Architecture, Delhi, and a molecular biologist. So this statement is false. Next one, question number 23. Identify the painting based on the following description. It is the traditional Indian painting mostly done by women, and cotton wrapped around bamboo stick is used a brush to paint both mythology and natural object. It belongs to Eastern Indian region. First option Patchachitra, B option Patkar painting, C option Madhubani painting, D option Kali Ghat painting. The right answer is C option Madhubani painting. Next one, question number 24. Consider the following pairs. Mission to Mars to by Mars 2020, Hope Mission, UAE. Taiwan first China. So correct answer is B option, 2 and 3rd correct answer. Next one, question number 25. Artificial intelligence based platform ASIM portal will bridge demand supply gap of which of the following? So correct answer is A option, skilled workforce. A option correct answer. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship launched Atmanirbhar Skilled Employer Mapping portal and app to help skilled people find sustainable livelihood opportunities. Next one, question number 26. With references to scheme for promotion of medical device parks, consider the following statement. First statement is it is the central sector scheme. Second statement is maximum grant in aid for one medical device park will be limited to rupees 1000 crore. Third statement is it will be implemented by a state implementing agency. So which of the statement given above is or correct? So correct answer is A option, first and third. Next one, question number 27. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to eSanjeevani? So 27 number question. So correct answer is A option. It is a web-based comprehensive telemedicine solution. A option is correct answer. Next one, question number 28. With reference to multi-dimensional poverty index, consider the following statement. First statement is MPI is developed by the United States Development Program and World Bank. Second statement is all 10 indicators of MPI have equal weightage in calculating the index. Third statement is a person is multidimensionally poor if she or he is deprived in one half or more of the weightage indicators. So which of the statement given above is or not correct? Question asks not correct. So correct answer is D option, first, second and third. Next one, question number 29. Which of the following port city of Iran occupies a strategic position on the narrow Strait of Hormuz? So right answer is D option. Bandar Abbas. Bandar A Abbas. D option is correct answer. Next one, question number 30. With reference to International Comparison Program, ICP consider the following statement. It tries to make different countries comparable by calculating net carbon emission and assess implementation of nationally determined contribution. Second statement is it is managed by the World Bank. Third statement is Niti Aayog is the national implementing agency for India. So which of the statement given above is or correct? So correct answer is B option. Second statement is correct. Thank you for watching Examophobia YouTube channel.
अरे भैया सुनो सुनो, हाँ तुम्ही से कह रहे हैं। अब यहाँ तक आ ही गए हैं तो मतलब वीडियो अच्छी लगी है, और वीडियो अच्छी लगी है तो लाइक करना शर्माना कैसा। तो हमारी वीडियो को लाइक करें, शेयर करें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें। धन्यवाद।